that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys?
Holly, thank you. And the Aztecs ready to kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Oregon State Beavers offense will be first on the attack. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And I'm just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out wide. If you've got two guys covering the tight end as a quarterback, you've got to be ready to throw the football somewhere else sometimes, and so you might see a little bit more balance in the passing attack today.
Wants to throw. It's Murphy. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football somewhere.
Jangang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Beavers come to the line with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hatcher. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks. And the Beavers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Beavers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. On the run, it's Hatcher. Pickup of 5 is now 2nd and 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13. On the option. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps.
He had a chance to get rid of it and avoid
that was awful.
The defense pushes him out of bounds for the loss.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield.
Oh my God, that was awful.
It's picked off. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate, but he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking.
What are we doing?
Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit
not
of
running.
hesitation with the QB.
And that was the perfect play call, throwing the slant against the blitz. There's one less guy in coverage because they're bringing an extra guy after the quarterback. So QB gets it out quickly, throws it out in front of his target. He's able to catch it and not...
Makes the grab and room to run. Guys, let's think just for a minute about big picture San Diego State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
They'll move the tight end. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Keeps it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Aztecs decide to punt it away. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Right on the money. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Might have a chance. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides the back and leaves it.
Oh, come on,
and
bro.
they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll run the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Beavers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Gives it on the option. They're just trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They've been very good at moving the chains on third down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. He's going to run it. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, the QB had the matchup he wanted. He's got his tight end on the slant route. With his catch radius and his frame, that's where you want to go with that one. He puts it right on him, but the big fella just couldn't finish the play.
Running inside. It's Newberry.
Oh, you got to get through that.
How about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Complete in the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And the Beavers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On target. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down. They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on fourth down again. He is denied. Stopped just short of the goal line. Pushed his way to the 1 and could go no further, and they'll turn it over on downs. The run inside.
Are you kidding me?
Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Shakes off the defender. Shakes a man, and he might take off.
Where's my help?
Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it first and 10 just outside the 20. The play action fake. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO. They were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
What a call.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range. And the Aztecs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Gets it to him on the screen. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy, because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
Here's a hit. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
Damn it.
Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. A little sluggish out of the gate here. They've had to punt it away on each of their first 2 possessions. The option, the keeper. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Beavers using their first timeout. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Now the play fake. Under fire. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Now on the return. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Here comes the Oregon State offense to get this drive started. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The Beavers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Murphy. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, the power run here. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Timeout is called, and that will be the 2nd charge to Oregon State. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. And the Beavers will hustle to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Snared outside. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Beavers!
Finally, somebody's able to get on the board. This game was sending offensive football back to the 1930s. Great job of executing. I know this is a defensive stalemate. I don't know how many points we're going to see in the second half. Guys, that touchdown, that might be all they need based on what we've seen here in the first half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the first down. His clock continues to move here late in the half. He wants to throw it. He lofts one down the sideline. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Beavers will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
I caught up with the Aztecs head coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team. Somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Still on his feet at the 40. And he's out of bounds after the nice gain, and maybe that is finally the spark to get this passing game going.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The encroachment penalty on the D gives the offense a free 5 yards. After the penalty, the playbook is wide open on 1st and 5. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. So after the first down run, here's second down. Looking to fire. Throwing right. Tosses it incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
I bet it felt good to hit that quarterback late until you got an earful from the coach and cost your defense 15. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Running inside, it's Sutton. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Aztecs want to crank the tempo. Off the play fake.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Makes one man miss. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. Fourth down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And here comes the offense on second down. The run inside. It's Hatcher. And the defense drags him down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. And he's not going to get the first down. Good stop there. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the option. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front seven are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
And the Beavers come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run for it. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sutton. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. Here's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. And the Aztecs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we're going to bow up. Nice job on 1st down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Aztecs! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Here comes the Beaver offense ready to go. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Bringing the heat. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. That's reeled in. It's Hatcher. Could not make his way to the corner.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Murphy. Oh, they're after him. A spectacular one-hand grab.
I'll tell you what, this receiver's not that tall, but because of that one-handed catch, he just showed you a massive catch radius. Wow.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Pulls it on the option. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's a teach tape on 3rd down right there. That's a great job by the defense, being back, understanding it's 3rd down.
Here comes the heat. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Extra blockers on the field. Offense goes full house. Goes to the option. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Murphy. Catch in the middle, it's Glass. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Off play action. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Beavers have their offense in high gear. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the back. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man down the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. It would be nice to pick up a few yards on 3rd down because from here, it's a 57-yard attempt. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Butler. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks, right? These are the decisions you have to make as a coach. Do I want to go for it? Continue to maybe run some clock. I'd love to kick a field goal when it's at 1, right? I 1 on the clock and walk out with a dub. Big decision here, because you might have to go play some defense and get a stop if you kick the field goal now.
And the Beavers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this run. There's a crease. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Running inside, it's Hatcher. They make the stop for no gain, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Now on the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The defense quickly calls a timeout, trying to save as much clock as possible. $1:57 left. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Just drives it between the uprights. And after taking the lead, guys, we still have a big finish coming. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Aztecs offense makes its way onto the field to start this drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying play action. Here's the pressure. They've got him. Great pressure by this defense.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury team.
Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
This defense knows that turnovers win games. And here in this 2-minute situation with the lead, they've got a chance to shut the door if they can create one, and they did it right there. Great job getting that ball on the ground and then being there to fall on top of it. They're going to leave here with a W.
Now San Diego State will spend its second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Beavers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal. Timeout called by San Diego State. That's their third and final one. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, two things you're thinking about here offensively is, one, you want to take as much time off the clock. But two, you really want to score another touchdown to make this a 2-possession game. You could almost ice it if you can find a way to get in the end zone here. Just take your time. Don't snap it too quickly.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Did not get an inch. This defense digging in, and it's 4th and goal. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1.
Keep.
Trying to punch it in. And he crosses the goal line for the late touchdown, and that one just might finish this baby off.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it. After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot.